Yes, SFeatleyTV, and we've just watched Arsenal beat Wimbledon 3-0 at the Emirates Stadium. I've got Luca here, and we're through to the fourth round of Carabao Cup, where we'll play Leeds United in the fourth round. Luca, how are you doing, my friend?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm very good. I'm very good. I'm very good, by the way. And yeah, well, good. It's nice to get 3 wins in a row in all competition. Bring on Tottenham on Sunday. So bring on North London Derby on Sunday, mate. Which is
All
could
right,
be a.
I'll start with the lineup. How did you make of the lineup? Because for me, I don't get why you were risking big players like Partey
I was
and
just about to say.
Lacazette.
Yeah.
You're risking players like that against the League One side that could quite easily do a two-footed tackle and take you out of the game.
To be honest, right, you make a very good point. Lacazette is understandable because he hasn't really. Has he even featured this season? Well,
Mm.
he has come on as a substitution, but in regular start, what the last time he scored a goal was behind closed doors in one of those matches. I think it was Millwall Watford. So that is shocking. And technically, Lacazette feels like we don't even know you anymore, Lacazette. But he's like Partey was a strange one, and I thought him starting, you're playing a game against a Burnley on Saturday, and then you're starting tonight against a League One opposition. You're thinking, right, okay, right, it's quite strange. Whereas you've got other players on the bench, and then, yes, we won tonight. Yes, it's nice to get a little bit of confidence, and Sunday's the big one. But I just look at it, right, thinking, right, 1-0 up, moment of time. I didn't watch the game, but I saw the highlights, and I think it was a good performance. A nice, good performance. Martinelli played well tonight. Bit disappointed he didn't score. But I just don't understand why we had to rely on Smith Rowe in that to come on. And against the League One opposition, it was 1-0 most of the time, and we didn't score until like the 77th and 80th minute.
Mm.
Against the League One opposition,
And there's
it's
only a
embarrassing.
penalty as
It's
well.
embarrassing. Yes, I know people might say, "Oh, yeah, it's not embarrassing because we won 3-0," but it's embarrassing because the Banter Club. It's embarrassing for Arsenal. Only winning 1-0. I mean, only winning 3-0 against an AFC Wimbledon. And I'm sure if you play teams like, look at Manchester City, Wicked gave it a good fight for 7 minutes yesterday. And they took the lead at Manchester City, and then City just going to slap them 6-1. It's embarrassing. It goes to show that where we are as a football club at the moment.
Yeah, I understand that. Are you surprised that none of the like younger players like um
Charlie
Rickett,
Patino.
Wicket, Patino,
Yeah.
Tyrese, John Jules, maybe even Balogun. Balogun. I mean,
And John
Balogun
Julia's on
again's
loan.
been. No, he's not.
Oh, isn't he?
Balogun's even been chosen. Still, has not been chosen over Nketiah still, and I mean, the guy. Obviously, with no European football, like the no Europa League, these are the easiest games you're going to get, and now those games have run out because we're now playing Leeds United, right? And it's not going to get any easier.
It's
So
not.
why not take why not try some of these youngsters out, especially seeing you've got the North London derby as well, which is probably the most important game of your career right now.
Well, yeah, you make a very, very good point, Stephen, because I look at it right thinking, like, the North London derby is very important. I mean, I'll just get onto that in just a second. With the Eddie Nketiah situation, personally, I didn't know. I thought Bannigan was out on loan, but unless I was referring to his brother, was on loan somewhere. But technically, Bannigan is quite a strange one. I understand why. We all knew that Eddie Nketiah was going to score. He loves scoring against the Championship and League One teams. So technically, that's why he was on loan at Leeds. And he was banging the goals there, and that's his level. So for me, it was quite a strange one tonight. Like the team selection, I was like, it's really quite strange seeing Thomas Partey starting. You risking him in a North London derby against the likes of Spurs' midfield and that. And then Nketiah starting with no European football this season with this manager, right? Which is I still want him out, by the way. And I've been out. I never wanted this manager in the first place since day one, and I've been an Arteta out since we lost to Villa 3-0. And for me, with no European football this season, you expect Bannigan to actually play because it's an opportunity for him. And he'll look at that thinking, why am I not getting in the team ahead of Eddie Nketiah? Whereas he's just sat pretty much towards the end of pre-season and then pretty much just sat towards the first few games of the season, just come back and score tonight against a League One opposition. It's not good enough because for Bannigan, what does he deserve? Bannigan should be starting games, and he is a talent. Otherwise, this is going to be the same situation with Saliba. It's going to be the same situation with Guendouzi, and it's embarrassing. So I don't know, but the North London derby, that is very important. As an Arsenal fan, every single Arsenal fan on YouTube knows what the North London derby is like. Even if you're a small YouTuber or a big YouTuber, it's a massive, massive North London derby.
I think an Arsenal fan in general, to be honest.
It is. And every Arsenal fan base would know they want to win this game. And our record against Tottenham, well, away from home, we're terrible against Tottenham. But at home, they haven't beaten us, right? Yes, they beat us in since 2010 in all competition. They've only beaten us twice at the Emirates. That Yunus Kabul and that Dele Alli chip over Petr Cech. But in the league, they've only beaten us since at the Emirates. They haven't beaten us at the Emirates since Yunus Kabul header. So we've got a pretty good record at the Emirates, and I don't see why not we can get something against Tottenham. But where the goal's going to come from, because one thing I will say is that we took to the 77th minute to score a second goal. Yes, it was against a League One opposition, and we knew we were going to score some goals. But I was quite worried, and I saw the highlights. I was quite worried because technically, 77th minute, you're taking ages, and then how are we going to do that against Tottenham?
That's the thing. That's the big dilemma we've got, is that it seems to be like we've got any confidence of creating any sort of chances, even against smaller teams. And if that's the case, how we're going to do this against bigger sides, such as Tottenham. I mean, going into the North London derby now, looking ahead, like, what's your confidence level going into that? Are you confident, or do you take any sort of confidence from tonight's result?
To be honest, I take any
results?
confidence, right? We can beat Spurs, but it comes down to this manager, this fraud, okay? Tapas Poulis, yeah? Lee Gunner, I hope you're watching this, yeah? But Tapas Poulis, right? Arteta, right? It all comes down to him. He's got to get the right team, okay? I do not want to see Granit Xhaka, right, on Sunday against Tottenham. I do not want to see that guy nowhere near. Play him against Leeds in the League Cup, okay?
You know he's starting.
Of course he is. You know Arteta's going to start him. It's pretty simple, mate. He's going to start Xhaka and Partey, and Arteta's going to kill Lukonga's performance. But we all know what the lineup's going to be. We don't even need to predict it until near at the time. But am I confident going to Spurs?
Do you know what he's going to do? He's going to bring Xhaka back, and he'll play Xhaka as the box and play Partey as the DM.
Yeah, he will. And you know what will happen? We'll get a result against Tottenham, like a draw or something, and then Xhaka will have a good game, and then Arteta will start him. It's pretty simple, mate.
Oh, what I also say is this Partey and DM situation I'm seeing, right? I have got no idea why he's doing this. Right, I don't care if it's Xhaka or anything. Play on then. He
more box to box Partey. Still defensive midfielder.
So why is he playing as a DM, as a holding the only one in the midfield? He's saying he's got in the midfield, and then you're playing only Partey in the midfield as a DM. So you can't have it both ways.
See, this is the thing, and this is what I don't get right about this fraud manager, right? Is that why would you play him as in his wrong position? We know what position he is, and on Sunday we need to play Thomas Partey and Lukonga. That's the partnership. That's probably the best of the bunch partnership, because we don't have a midfielder. We don't have a Bazuma type or anyone like that. We don't have that type of midfield, or a Ruben Neves or anyone like that. But technically, he has to play Partey and Lukonga, but he's going to play Xhaka on Sunday. But This is what I don't understand here. Why would you throw Granit Xhaka back into the team where he's just had suspension, just come back from a training session?
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. And technically, getting to the other lineup, I would play. Look, I would still play Leno against Spurs.
I think that could be saved. That could be saved for another show for another time. Just because we'll quickly wrap it up. But we'll wrap it up just on one thing. Arsene Wenger come out with comments about being unfairly criticised at the end of his reign as Arsenal manager. Just quickly, a minute on that. What's your thoughts on that?
To be honest, I don't really know anything much detail, but I did see a little bit of research, and I do need to go back and research it again proper. But what I heard was that what I don't understand is that the season when Leicester won the league, Wenger said, "Oh, we finished second and we're happy." Well, no. At the end of the day, right? Yes, second's probably achievable. We did that into, I think it was like 2005-06 season, right? But we want to win the title, yeah. And finishing 10 points behind Leicester that season, was another milestone. We flipping blow, and that's twice we've actually blown it. Eduardo's season in the 7-8 and in the 15-16, and Wenger saying that we got to the Europa League semi-final against Atletico Madrid because stupid Lauren Koscielny, I was at the first leg, for crying out loud, should have kicked the ball to Rosette, but no, he gives Greenspan and does a little Fortnite celebration. So technically, that cost us. And Wenger saying, "Oh yeah, we got to the semi-final of the Europa League." Don't get me wrong, I respect Arsene Wenger. Yeah. I'd have him back over Mikel Arteta if it had to become those two. Yeah. Right. If it had to be between Wenger and Arteta, no one else, I have Wenger back all day long. Okay, for short term, not long term. Yeah. So, what Wenger came out. That season where we should have won the league, where we didn't buy no outfield player, we only bought a rookie goalkeeper, Petr Cech. We would have bought a defensive midfielder and a striker. Even if it wasn't Kante, we would have bought Partey and Aubameyang. We could have won the season. We could have won the league. We could have won the league, or even someone better. But
I mean,
I think it's quite strange what Wenger came out. So
anyway, we're gonna have to leave it there. And like I said, we won 3-0 on the night. Obviously, we've got the North London derby coming up. They're hoping Arsenal can go on and get a win there. But until then, everyone stay safe, stay well, guys, and we'll catch you later.